There's a channel called Ian on YouTube, and he is one of, if not the fastest growing small creator channel on YouTube. And I have actually checked out some of his videos. This guy is really interesting. I mean, I by the time I checked out his video about maybe the first video that came up on my feed for whatever reason, I want to say this was probably about maybe a week or two ago. And this guy had about like 80 to 90,000 subscribers. And right now, as I'm recording this video, he has 117,000 subscribers. He says himself that he's been trying to make content for about 13 years. And he lives out in California. This guy actually works for 7-Eleven. And he I believe has been doing other jobs. I could be wrong about that. Before 7-Eleven, I believe he was saying before, he had a lot of issues with, I think I would go as far to say alcoholism, like severe alcohol addiction. This guy is about 30 years old, and he is the self-proclaimed one of the highest paid 7-Eleven employees out there. I believe he works like night shifts. So this dude like works his ass off. And I gotta give him a shout out because I think it's really interesting. And I wanted to make this video because I found his content extremely interesting and engaging. And I just find the positivity that he has, at least in his like kind of his current videos, or at least the past videos that he released maybe in the past couple weeks, to be really interesting. So he was doing vlogs, and this is kind of what got his channel to kind of the status of what it is now. You know, he reached 100,000 subscriber total, and he was kind of, I want to say, probably starting vlogs, like his current content, maybe just in the past, I want to say past couple months, really. And all he's really showing, the videos that got really, really popular, are the ones that he is basically working graveyard shifts at a 7-Eleven. I checked out some of his content in the past, not too much, but like ones where he was doing stealth camping in his car, you know, like a lot of, you know, very kind of under the radar kind of things, you know, if you will. I don't know if that's kind of the best terminology, but you know. But so this guy, he, again, probably his name is Ian. I mean, his channel is called Ian on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to say his name is Ian. Anyway, I'm just kind of looking at some of his content, just kind of remembering what I saw. So basically, he gives a lot of, I guess, advice too at the end of his videos, or he kind of really gets into his life essentially by working in a 7-Eleven, showing the ins and outs of the business or whatever. People are really nice to him, really kind in the comments and everything like that. He gets tips a lot, and you know, I mean, this channel is all about, you know, income, of course, as the title says, income views. So, you know, so I basically talk about, you know, the income that he's making from YouTube. So he says himself that he doesn't like the idea of selling merch. He likes the idea of, you know, doing tips and just basically, you know, making money off of YouTube from ad revenue, which, you know, I have no problem with, obviously. You know, he could do whatever he wants. I mean, I would recommend, obviously, you know, if you're going to start like a smaller channel or any sort of channel, that I would probably recommend just having that extra income for merch, because it's important. I think that's like, I truly believe that for most people, especially small creators, you're not going to be doing very well on YouTube, especially probably in the first at least 5 years, unless you really hit it off tremendously and you become like that David Dobrik type or whatever. You're probably going to be struggling heavily. So to kind of offset some of those, you know, YouTube ad revenue giving you basically pennies, like, this channel is basically being fed essentially pennies. Like this channel here, I've showed my revenue before. I don't hide the fact that YouTube just doesn't pay small creators very well. Which I'm not complaining. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of rambling at this point, but I mean, some of his views, like he got 2.4 million views for his videos titled "Why Am I a 30-Year-Old Working at a Dead-End Retail Job?" Another one going viral, which has 2.4 million views here. Working graveyard on a Friday night at 7-Eleven has 133,000 views. So, the viewership is pretty high for at least some of his recent videos. One says I gave him all my dreams, which is really sad. That has 127,000 views. That was 2 months ago. Excuse me, man. I'm 30 years old, making 20 an hour, working retail at 7-Eleven, which has 303,000 views, and it continues. So actually, on his banner on YouTube, it says Ian on YouTube, new video every week, and really on the very top, he says, stealth camping. So basically, his channel was kind of centered around stealth camping for a while. He's been doing this for 13 years, so obviously, you have to adapt. You have to kind of change things a little bit, to what people want to see, essentially. I mean, I think he started his video content too, his video content journey, by doing some Minecraft videos, which I've noticed there are some people who do that. Like Mr. Beast, I think, was famous for, starting like his channel just doing simple, silly Minecraft videos. So yes, all right. So if you like this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. So shout out to Ian on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next one.